Monsieur Wave.
Yo, apply. Yo, luta do de. Luta mënulo jël moto nga andil ma xaalis. Hello?
Bësal mu fay.
What?
Bësal mu fine.
Oh, yes!
Wave acts in Gambia. Deposit and withdraw money, pay bills, and buy mobile credit without fees. Transfer money wherever in the country for only 1% fee. At Wave, Bësal mu fine. Wave, your money is yours.
Jar Oil. The company have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
In the Gambia, we all move to different paces. Time is money, convenience is power, and now both are in your hands. No more long lines, no more late payments, no more missed chances, not anymore. Because now the Gambia has its own super app, Zap. One app, one tap, endless convenience. Send money instantly, pay your bills in seconds, shop without borders, pay your rides, order your meal, buy your ticket, deposit and withdraw money for absolutely free. No extra charges, no hidden fees, only on Zap Super App. This is not just convenience. This is confidence. This is the future in your hands. And the best part, Zap is born right here. Built for us, designed for every Gambian home, every Gambian dream. So don't wait in the past. Step into the future. Download Zap today on App Store and Play Store and enjoy endless free services. Call us today on our toll-free number 1666 or on 260-0001. Zap. All in one. All for you. Tap in. Zap in.
It's Monday, the 24th of November 2025, and you're with West Coast Radio. I am Peter Gomez. Thanks for joining us. Today on Coffee Time, we turn our attention now to the Lower River region, a part of the Gambia rich in history, culture, and agricultural potential, yet facing the everyday challenges of development and opportunity. Our guest now is Landing B. Sanneh, chairman of the LRR. As the chief representative of government in that area, he plays a pivotal role in shaping local policies, supporting communities, and ensuring that national priorities reach the grassroots. From infrastructure and farming to youth empowerment and climate resilience, Chairman Sanneh is at the heart of the conversation about how rural Gambia can thrive. We're delighted to have him this morning. Welcome to Coffee Time, your first visit to the program, Chairman Sanneh.
Thank you very much, and good morning to you and the viewers and the listeners. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to be here this morning.
Okay, and privately, I made a threat which I am now making public. At the end of the program, I will call your party boss and say, you came, we served you coffee, and you refused to take coffee. And I'm thinking, you're thinking that I'm an agent of NPP.
No, definitely no. I just brought my own routine morning coffee, moringa with lime. And
moringa with lime.
Yeah. So
that's healthier than coffee.
Yeah, I can take coffee later, and I will be ready to be served with coffee.
To take it on air, on camera.
Yeah, very well, very well, very well.
Well, listen, let's start with regional priorities. What are the most pressing development challenges facing the people of Lower River Region, LRR?
Thank you, Peter, or Mr. Gomez, rather.
Well, the president calls me Uncle Peter.
Yeah, Uncle Peter. Okay, it's fine, Uncle Peter. I see.
They say that's now not, an avuncular title. It's now part of my name.
Yeah, Uncle Peter is everywhere. Yeah, thank you,
Okay,
Uncle Peter.
Right.
LRR may not be simply the only region facing some of these priorities. Of course, Gambia is a small country, and we all know we have our national priorities, but out of which the daily challenges or the challenges of the country are very much factored. LRR being, like you already said in your intro, mainly depend on agriculture, and we've seen recently the apparent migration, irregular migration of young people, and also that is linked to probably climate change issues as well. Diverse in nature. We've seen the level of poverty as well. That is also connected to diverse issues. But we've also seen unemployment as a major challenge, and economic development, particularly at the grassroots level. So these are big challenges that are very prominent in LRR. The opportunities or the potentials are very much there also to address, if not entirely, but minimize some of these issues that I have mentioned. They are challenges. Yeah.
Okay. You have 4 broad areas you'd like to discuss this morning: your tenure as chairman and what you have achieved, the Meet the People tour, economic, Senegalese security, and failure of the Barrow government. In terms of your achievements, what would you say you achieved? This is your second term as chairman of the LRR.
My achievements are there for a lot of people or everybody to see, but like you said, the mere fact that I'm on my second term speaks volumes of the achievements that
for those of us who've not been to the LRR, I mean, who are grounded here in the GBA, have no idea what's going on in your area. Yeah, what are some of those achievements? If I were to go to Soma, for instance, that's LRR, isn't it?
Yes.
What would I find there that wasn't there before Chairman Sanneh became the chairperson?
And before I respond to that, I have every reason to protest, on air, that you've never been to LRR or you're not going there.
I said I've never.
As the natural center of this country.
Okay.
Yeah, and one of the major international transit routes and economic hub, that is Soma. You've never been there, but maybe that will be for another day.
I have been. I have bought Afra at the popular Soma Afra point for a.
Thank you for that.
Maybe when you were still going to primary school, because my brother used to work in Farafenni.
Okay.
And I would go to him at Gambia, of course, going through Soma.
Yeah. So a couple of things, or many things that you will see now that have never been there before. And I invite you to come over to enjoy the popular Mansakonko Area Council Conference Center. That is an innovation. It's nowhere in the country that an area council has a conferencing facility that accommodates and provides workshop or conference facilities to people from far and wide. Currently, we've seen a lot of people coming from the Combos, Banjul, and all over the country, coming down to explore what we have in LRR, thanks to the Mansakonko Area Council Conference Center. So that's one. Apart from that, we also have innovative Lumo site in Buren. You go there, you will not find it anywhere in the country. We call it Lumo Improvement Project. I think me and you know that Lumo has always been what it is. That you go sit under the sun, the burning sun, brains meet you there, you sit on the ground and all those stuff. And you go to our major Lumo site, which is the Buren Lumo, that is no more the case. You sit under the tent, under shed, with paved ground, improve toilet facilities, independent water facility, that is in the Lumo, for the Lumo alone, properly fenced with high quality LED street lights that can keep the vendors in the Lumo even after the normal Lumo hours, and that is going into the nights. So that is also an innovation, and no Lumo in this country is like that. And you go to LRR as well, in Japina and in Quinala, we have our multi-purpose community centers or youth centers. It's nowhere. These are innovations that have never been there before. And you go there, you can have conference, and you can have indoor games as well for young people, multi-purpose or multi-sports activities that you can have, notably basket, volley or other indoor games. And you can also have conferences in each of these sites in Quinala and in Japina. And these are all meant to to address the issue of irregular migration, so that we bring development to the doorstep of the young people, so that they feel at home. and are enticed to stay around and enjoy what obtains in there. And you can count a lot of them, of course, high quality street lights in the remotest areas of LRR, like in the Kabada region, in the Kia West, which is the far into the interland of Kiang. You will have very high quality, and this has been there for 3-4 years now, and these are very quality lights. So that has never been there. And even in the streets of Soma, we introduced these quality lights there. And in Soma as well, the car park, we built a new car park in Soma that is of standard. Market facilities and in different places. Water facility, we do not mention that too much because we've done a lot on that. So these are a few of what I can say. And above all, hotel school, which we call the Hospitality Training Center, is nowhere in the country. Apart from Kanifing, is Mansakonko. And this is well-equipped hospitality training center. And
is that an extension of the Kanifing facility?
It's owned by Mansakonko Area Council. It's built through our efforts in partnership with the UN, of course. The funds were provided by the UN Human Security Trust Fund. Okay. After we developed a project proposal with the UN, and we sold it out, and they bought it. And currently, we are partnering with the Gambia Hospitality Training Center, because in there, the council do not have the capacity to render training. But we can host the trainers from the GTHI to come and train our young people in LRR. Of course, our students can come from anywhere in the country, but the facility is there, well equipped, and we encourage young people to come and benefit from that.
What about education? I mean, how do you address, the challenges in the region, in the area of education, school infrastructure and maybe teacher shortage?
Peter, Uncle Peter, tomorrow we are doing a presentation of, we don't call it scholarship because we don't have the capacity to provide full scholarships, but we call it education support. So tomorrow, by this time, we should be doing a ceremony to give support to needy and deserving students. So tomorrow that will be taking place at the Mansakonko Area Council ground. So, but we have established an education trust scheme since 2020 that we support needy and deserving students. Those are needy and they deserve also. So we do provide that to them, and the funds come from the taxpayers' money, and also here and there, because it's a scheme. If we have philanthropists or people, friends, and other people who want to support, they can support through the council, and we give it to needy and deserving students. So that is what we're doing for education. Apart from also providing some support to schools, because here and there, it's the government of the area. We're receiving a lot of request letters from schools, from educational facilities, on sports, on educational matters, trips like they call it study tours to other areas, excursions and all these things. So we do provide support to those things, especially sports, school sport programs. And we do that normally in partnership with the Directorate of Education in the area. Requests normally will have to go through the education department before it reaches us. That is our protocol.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But the money you give goes towards tuition costs and probably other needs of the students, but not in terms of upgrading infrastructure, or even building new classrooms.
No, we are not into that.
Okay.
We might not be able to perform well in that. So basically, what we do is providing support for tuition or uniforms or this. Uncle Peter, you will be surprised to know that some students will be requesting for uniform. And this may be very cheap to some people, but that is it. Yeah. That's what our experience is. So we will provide amounts that can buy uniform, shoes, and books. So some in the university, we will, a portion it according to what is available, and give it to a bigger portion to those in the university, maybe a moderate one to those in the college, and those in the School of Nursing or other schools that we give it according to that. So that's what we do. But for infrastructure, when it comes to school, that one we've not gone that way because we might not be able to perform that way. Apart from, of course, our own hospitality training center. Yeah.
Earlier on, you referenced climate change.
Yeah.
How do you prepare for or deal with climate change impacts, be they floods or even crop loss?
Recently, in August 2004, we launched an ambitious initiative called Masakonko Area Council Green City Project Initiative. I mentioned ambitious because we know it's a big initiative and it's a lifelong initiative. We do not intend to implement it one-off and move on. And that is a very big project. It is meant to address the issue of floods, the issue of deforestation, bushfires, the issue of infrastructure, particularly when it comes to city. Soma is an emerging city, so we refer to it as a city.
Soma is a city?
Yes.
Yeah, then Soma has developed.
Yes.
Because so when I was going through Soma, I think it was still a village.
That's why we call it the Soma Green City. So the intention and the objective is to transform Soma into a model green rural city. That's the intention of that's the objective of that initiative, and it will include, of course, drainage, providing proper drainage for the area, feeder roads, lights for security, greening the environment, providing probably shelter, youth-friendly parks, and it has 7 components. The Green City Project initiative has 7 components, and that's why I call it an ambitious one, which we already have rolled out with some coconut plantation and tree planting exercises here and there, but of course some infrastructure that include youth parks. We've embarked on land banking, council buying land in Soma and its environment, because we do not naturally own land. These are sometimes customary. So we decided that if we are not able to develop it during our time, but maybe another administration that will come will utilize those lands. So we've bought land in strategic places and banking them for that Green City initiative, to serve as for different purposes. So these are some of the things that we are doing for green, but we also embarking on local horticultural development, particularly for women. We working with local women to support them in their gardens, in upgrading their gardens, so that in our area, the charcoal burning is very prominent with women than even men.
Still?
And this is very scary.
Still?
Yes, even today.
Oh.
So when I was a child, when I was younger, like you come from Pakaliba, which is the beginning of LRR from the other end, CRR end, up to Jataba, my village, you hardly will find spots where they sell charcoal or firewoods. There are only few, that is Wudeba probably, and maybe 1 or 2 places along the road. But now almost every village you will find charcoal being sold and firewood. So this goes to show that people are so much cutting the trees, and there is a lot of charcoal. And for charcoal, women are very much prominent in that.
And at what rate is the forest in LRR being cut?
It's very high. There is too much of bushfire. It's like almost every year the bushes in LRR will all be burned, including our forest facilities there. Yeah, oh, wow. So which was not even the case before. But because of this charcoal burning, the information is charcoal burners will try to burn the bushes so that they can enter and they can do what they want to do. But to just refer to what I was saying, the council is trying to work to sensitize the people, but also to come with initiatives in supporting women in the gardens so that they do away from charcoal burning and concentrate on other economic activities that will give them income apart from going to the bush to cut the bush or to also burn charcoals. And we are expecting a very big project very soon, and that is specifically for women. And I'm probably at a better time, and this should be next month, we will disclose that to the public, inshallah.
Yeah, fantastic. And how do you intend to fund all these ambitious projects? I mean, how big are your, daily
revenue
intakes from whether it's rates or, market revenue or whatever?
Our revenue is one of the smallest in the country. Yeah. It's one of the smallest.
So how have you been able to achieve all these, conference centers built left, right, and center, supporting sport organizations? I mean, paying tuition fees for students in the LRR and whatnot.
It's all about managing. We are there to manage. We are there to lead. And leadership is all about working outside the box, trying to, get, what you want to do. And that we cannot only work based on what do we say, probably business as usual. I have been in the fields, or I have been in the development field for many years, if not more than 15 years before I become a chairman, and for work almost in every region apart from Basse and Banjul. So we know how area councils operate. Relying on, like you said, the daily revenue or the rates and taxes may not be the solution to that. It cannot even suffice for our salaries. As we speak, when I was coming, and now our salaries has tripled what it used to be when I was coming in 3 years' time.
Is that because you have, hired more people, or you've revised salary upward several times?
No, not several times. I have increased more staff based on the need, and also we've revised the salary, because we need to encourage and motivate our staff to work, and that is testament of that. If you go there, you ask, you see a lot of changes when it comes to the work of the council. But what I wanted to say is that councils do not operate in a vacuum or alone. We have potential partners and
exactly.
work cooperation.
So some funding is coming from outside, whether from Gambians based abroad or development partners.
A good amount of what we do over the period comes from our partners, development partners, like the UN systems, like other partners in and outside the country, because we have made it our priority to build the capacity of our staff. Like when the capacity of the staff is built and you encourage them to work, they can work and think outside the box. And some of the projects that we do are developed as proposals from our office, and we sell them out. And we get funding from partners.
Fantastic.
So that's it. When I was coming, I said education is our priority. In the entire office, we had only one person with a high national diploma when we were coming. But today we've graduated 4 people with masters, with 3 or 4 again with first degree, and currently we have in a pool that is going to university, RDI, or other educational facilities.
RDI is Rural Development Institute.
So that is strategically meant to build the capacity of the staff of the council. We've even sent 2 staff to Morocco on city management. Okay. So these are all investments, not for the short term, but even for the long term, when we might not even be there.
Okay. Short term, how has that investment paid off? How have these people improved? Is it Soma Area Council?
Mansakonko
Area Council.
Yes. I like it to be called Mansakonko Area Council.
Okay.
Yes, not LRR Area Council. Mansakonko Area Council. So the quickest and the shortest benefit that we got is our financial management system has improved tremendously because of the fact that we've sent our finance manager on city management course, masters in city management in Cameroon. And this guy, when he returned with other staff that have been trained, have done some good changes in our finance and administrative unit of the council, which is remarkable. And that is, of course, the reason why we are moving steadily, although we have our challenges, but we have now confidence that we can hopefully report on our finances without too much of embarrassment from the National Assembly. I said so because when we came newly, you go to the National Assembly, sometimes you are embarrassed because, and that's the fact. You go there, you cannot properly report on your finance. And that is the fact, but that is inherited. But we have no cause to stay with that. We have to improve on it. And I can happily tell you, now we are steadily moving on and gradually trying to address that issue of financial reporting, including the financial statement, bank reconciliations, and all those stuff, because we have quality staff. You know, we have quality staff. So I think that investment is paying off a lot, and thanks to, of course, the council, but also our very good partners, because for the masters, council invested part of it on part of it, like the maintenance, but the tuition and everything was supported by our partner council in Morocco called Sirat Prefectural Council in Tamara. Okay. So they provided the support through the Moroccan Fund for International Development, Cooperation rather. So that is a very big opportunity, and many like that, of course. But that is what it should